2 weeks of disrespect to African players. First, it was Lookman. Second, it was Salah. I don't know what Jamie Carragher is saying. Somebody who cannot do anything, who doesn't have anything to represent. Okay, fans, look at it this way. Jamie Carragher was talking about Salah being nominated or winning the Ballon d'Or, because if you look at the Europe now, he is the man to go there and win it, because nobody has, outnumbered him or has done what he has done with Liverpool.
He's the best player so far.
Currently. Then they were talking about him being nominated and him winning the Ballon d'Or. Then he said that he can't, because even though he wins Premier League and Champions League, he has not won anything with his national. Yeah. So Micah now told Jamie Carragher that, Mohamed Salah has won AFCON with Egypt, and Jamie Carragher has the nerves to say that AFCON is not a major trophy. It's not a major tournament. Is it because it's Africa? What is wrong with Jamie Carragher? What do you think about this?
First of all, I think Jamie Carragher, as far as we know, is a shitty person. Very, very shitty.
Player-wise.
He's one very awkward and silly individual. I think they've given Jamie Carragher too many chances to disrespect players that are far, far above his grade. First, it was Ronaldo, and then another time again, he was talking about, I don't know the player. It's very, very silly. We are talking about a player that scored hat-trick of own goals. You scored hat-trick of own goals.
Yeah.
And then you have the effrontery to be talking down on AFCON. What country did he represent? When he was playing for England, what did they win? As far as I know, AFCON teams have gone far. Yes, Morocco went to the semi-final of the last World Cup. Is that not so?
Yeah.
Go to 2002. Senegal went to the quarter-final. The only thing left for Africa is to win the World Cup. And then he comes out to spit nonsense and say, what was even, if not South American player, Lionel Messi didn't dominate Europe, and then he has the effrontery to say that AFCON is not a major title. What ground does he even have? See, I think it's high time we do not allow players who do not have caliber in the game to be platformed. Yes, you cannot have you didn't offer the game anything, and they will allow you to be saying rubbish about other players. As far as I know, Mohamed Salah is head and shoulders above Jamie Carragher, whether as an international or for Liverpool. It is Mohamed Salah and this current group that put Liverpool on the map.
Again.
Yes. 30 years, Jamie Carragher and Steven Gerrard and they couldn't win the Premier League. Look at them. Silly boys. And then he has the effrontery to open his gutter stinking mouth and talk down AFCON.
I don't even know what Sky Sports is doing with.
Let's even look at the last Europa League. No European player in the history of any European tournament has scored a hat-trick in the final. Didn't Lookman do it? Is Lookman not from Africa? And then he has the effrontery to say that because you devalue AFCON. Imagine, to say because you are playing in AFCON, you cannot win the Ballon d'Or, as AFCON is not a title that should be regarded.
And Michael was even telling him, trying to educate him. He couldn't listen. That was the reason why he couldn't win anything.
Imagine.
He couldn't win it. He was a shitty player. As an analyst, he was a shitty analyst. Still,
you open your mouth to say things that you didn't smell in your career. You didn't smell anything. He didn't achieve anything. Nobody can remember anything Carragher did for Liverpool or his country. Yes, he shamelessly left Ireland to come and be playing for England. Why didn't you play for your country? Why didn't you play? But he can open his mouth and talk to other players
or criticize managers who has won tons of trophies. You couldn't even touch one.
He didn't even do anything.
Get one. You didn't.
He's a silly person.
Couldn't. And you are here talking down on AFCON. AFCON that has produced a lot of
players.
Great players.
Yes.
Talk about Joe Costa, talk about Didier. All those players you didn't have, you can't lace their boots.
1% of their career doesn't have it. 1%. And then you open your mouth to be talking down on AFCON. See, I think it's high time, we make sure that whoever disrespect African player, we bash them on social media.
And yes, and Sky Sports should know people who they employ to work on their studio.
No,
because this is somehow
it's institutional racism. Because you look at what Gasperini did to Lookman last week. You know he can't do it to any European player, and Carragher is comfortably sitting down, talking down on the tournament that is the biggest continent in the world, second largest continent, is hosting.
And they published it.
Exactly.
That is where Sky Sports comes in because they published it.
No, it's what they want. It's what they want. Anything that condescend on any African project, whether it's a player, whether it's a cup, they want to condescend. And that's what we see. We need to make sure that Jimmy Carragher regrets it. I want Salah to score a goal in his next match and bring down and send a message to Carragher. Yes, because it's like you're disrespecting somebody's heritage.
I don't want to believe this, but this is this same Liverpool team you played there for years.
What did you win?
What did you win?
Nothing.
What did you achieve? Nothing.
For your country.
Player side, how did you contribute to your team winning anything? Nothing. Instead, you dragged your team down several times, scoring series of own goals and hat-trick of own goal against Manchester United.
Yes, he's the first player as far as I know to score a hat-trick in one match. And you have the effrontery to sit on the table, open your mouth and not be objective. He's a racist cunt.
Why?
Yes, that guy. It's high time we call Carragher what he is. Carragher is a racist.
And secondly, Micah, what I don't understand is that Micah was telling you if it's a slip of tongue, you should be like, oh, sorry, that wasn't what I meant.
Exactly.
But no, you think you are smart. You think you have the nerves to say it, and nothing will happen.
He's comfortable in disrespecting Africa. That's just it. He's very comfortable because you look at Salah. What Salah have given to, I can tell you that Salah is the greatest player in the history of modern Liverpool.
Yes, exactly.
He's the history of modern Liverpool. Nobody. He came there, brought the won the golden boot for them. Yes, I'm telling you, he's the greatest player. Twice. He has won it twice.
Oh, three times. If he wins it now, this will be the fourth time.
You can imagine.
And he
has therefore to say the continent the person is coming from should not be regarded. What nonsense! What nonsense!
How many players did African produced? AFCON produced
that have dominated Europe.
Several. Sadio Mane, can you count up? Even at your Liverpool, Sadio Mane and the rest.
What is this?
They are the new identity of your club. Minus them, your Liverpool will not have any place to stand.
They will be shit.
They will be shit, and they won't be able to win anything. Remove Salah, remove Mane, but you see that
he has nothing. He has nothing. You remove Salah, you remove Mane from Jurgen Klopp's achievement. He achieves nothing. He achieved absolute nothing. What did he? I think I'm actually disappointed in Micah Richard. I'm glad Ian Wright made a video. You understand? Talking about the disrespect from Jimmy Carragher. It's nonsense. This tournament has one of the largest viewership. 2.2 billion in the last AFCON. Yes, that was the broadcast numbers. And then he opens his mouth to say a tournament that has the broadcast is bigger than Super Bowl.
Racial abuse here and there. Racist.
Exactly.
Are we?
No.
African not made to smile again. Are they not made to express themselves again?
It's crap. It's total crap.
So because they are African, what is rightfully theirs, you don't want to give them because it's African. Because they are black.
Yes. Being black means
and tomorrow all of us would now be agreeing that they say no to racism. Whereas they have the number one racist sitting on that table and analyzing nonsense that he can't even win crap. Nothing for your club. You didn't achieve anything.
You win nothing. Carragher, you are the shittiest defender in the Liverpool history. Shittiest. That's what you are. If you don't have anybody to tell you, you are the worst defender in the Premier League history. Nobody comes close. You are number one. Yes, that's it.
Last week, Gasperini.
This week,
this is what we have to come out to you guys.
Honestly, we have to stand against this crap. We have to stand against this bullshit. This should be the last time a player or a pundit is allowed to say a disrespectful thing against a player from Africa or against Africa altogether.
This is nonsense.
Even if you go to Liverpool, you look at Diouf, you look at Sako, you look at players like Salah, you look at players like what's the name of this guy? Mane. These are players of African descent.
Keita.
Just imagine. And he has the effrontery to say AFCON is nothing.
This set of players are players who won you.
They gave Liverpool
the new identity.
In fact, the title charge this season is courtesy of Salah's goals.
Minus that, I don't think Liverpool will be
Liverpool already are because Salah is on an incredible form this season. And then he sits there and comfortably says AFCON should not be regarded as a major title. On what grounds? On what grounds? I mean, it's even silly to talk about AFCON because you look at what Morocco did last year, beating Portugal, one of the most the favorite for the World Cup, and then he has their country. And Morocco is not even the winner of the AFCON, though. Morocco didn't win AFCON. They are not AFCON champions, and yet they went that far. He should fuck himself, man.
Well, this should be the last. We've heard enough. We've tolerated enough.
We won't take it again.
Be the last time any of these pundits or any whatever you call yourself will come out to discredit AFCON or discredit any African player. Because it will not go down.
No, we won't take it.
Will not. This is just the beginning. It will not go down if you further try any nonsense again. Share the video. Share the video.
Get to him. We need this video to get to Jimmy Carragher and Sky Sports so that they can know that we have said with serious intent that racism, disrespect on Africans and Africa will not be tolerated.